I've actually watched John Pallotta transform students from beginners to pretty much professional actors. Nothing is promised. He just goes in there and get 100%, and I can see the transition. A lot of these cast members went on, and they're still cast members, but went on to pretty good projects out there. As a matter of fact, I have a few of them in my projects because, like I said, I've seen the transitions. I see what John Pallotta gives. I see what he does, and it's just amazing work to be actually working alongside him.
It has had a absolute phenomenal effect on my personal career in terms of I unquestionably know when I step in front of a camera, based on what I learned in John's class, I know what I'm doing.
John is absolutely fantastic. Knowing that, even more importantly, that you can take direction and know that if you're going one way and somebody says flip it completely around and you can connect to that, it's gold. And that's what John does. That's the whisperer part that John does so well. He's been, I can't tell you how much I admire him and respect him.
He teaches in New York, DC, Chicago, Boston. He's going international now. He's going to be teaching for Bollywood. He's going to be in Ghana. I hear he's going to be in Puerto Rico. I kind of want to go. I speak Spanish. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm just saying. And without further ado, we have the man of the hour, New York City master teacher, John Pallotta, the actor whisperer.
Thank you. How are you? Lovely, thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming.
I have to say, it's an honor to have the acting coach of the stars, because you have coached Emmy Award winning and nominated and Academy Award winning and nominated actors.
Well, you know, the thing is, if you live in New York, as I do, chances are you're going to, and you teach, you're going to cross paths with Emmy Award winners, Golden Globe. My own sister's an Academy Award nominee for a movie called My Architect. But you're going to. I mean, the thing is, this is a very competitive field, and you as actors have to be on top of your game, and me as an acting teacher. I'm also an actor and a playwright and screenwriter. I have to be on top of my game. So if you do something that's a little bit different and your people are succeeding, they will come, they will call. But I'm fortunate enough to coach some celebrities here in New York and Chicago, and I also have corporate contracts and government contracts, and I coach some heavy hitters, which I'm very happy.
Tell me, why do they call you the actor whisperer?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. When I studied with Lee Strasberg, he believed that it wasn't about acting, it was about the human condition. The problem with everybody is they spend a lot of money on acting lessons, where you should spend money on learning about yourself. You know, and I think Lee believed that, and in my own words, in my book, I mean, he had his own philosophy, but my own philosophy, which I believe based on his, that acting is a state of mind. It is about innocence, imagination, and vulnerability. It's about practicing the potential qualities you were born with as a child, and the least you think about acting least you think about acting, and more you think about a child, and the more professional in the moment you will be. The problem is everybody thinks about acting. I don't think about acting, I think about the human condition, and that's the difference. When you think about objective, I think about purpose. I just apply human condition to my everything I do. When I'm reading a script, it's how would I be in that thing. But you asked about how I came to be called the actor whisperer.
Of course, I know because I've taken your class, but for the benefit of new students here today and viewers at home.
Yeah, sometimes on set, you know, there are kids. I recently did, actually about 2 years ago when that term whisperer first came up, I was doing a movie about rape. And I'm in the girl's face, inside of her mentally. I'm telling her where the parts of the body are, and the birds and the bees, and what is happening. You know, and 20 feet away from that is a little kid. So I can't be talking out loud. And what I tell you in your scene is different than what I tell, you know, someone else. Like, who here is a brand new actor? Anybody? You may not understand why I'm telling her, you know, something personal, you know, about a female part. You may find it disgusting, but meanwhile, she is an advanced actor, may, you know, understand why I'm doing it. So I don't want you to hear it, because you may like, why is he talking about? That's not acting, you know, because you're not there yet. But if I say to you, there's a part of body inside of you, go there. You know, because when you're on a movie set, you know, Anthony and I are, where's Anthony? Hello. Did he run out? Oh, there you are, on the camera. Hello. You know, we're doing a movie right now in New York. He's the producer, you know, and I'm the casting director, called Touch, and there's a lot of big people watching it, or possibly hopping on board, where, you know, there's a, I don't know, it could be a $1.75 million budget, and you have to be where you have to be, you know, and it is the real world. We live in a real world, you know, where budgets are 1.2, 3. You know, I'm working on a $5 million film right now, where I'm the on-set coach. There's a producer writing checks, and if you're not up where you got to be, you're out. So there's a real world out there, and I'm fortunate enough and happy enough to, you know, coach on those sets. I've coached on Law & Order, I've coached at the Carrie Diaries, I've coached in a lot of sets. Yeah, I recently coached, what's the name of the actor, Josh Murray, in Taxi Brooklyn. He's an actor from here. Coached another actor from here in The Good Wife, Johnny Alonso from your area. I coached him in The Good Wife, and I think now he's doing some other stuff in New York and DC. But I prefer to keep it personal and close. So anyway, when I was doing this set on rape, this movie on rape, I was in this girl's face, personal, and mainly because I didn't want everyone to hear what I'm telling her. And you know, I mean, when I'm telling someone who's playing the suspect is different than when I'm telling the girl that's playing the victim. So, I mean, I prefer, everybody's different. So, there was a reporter on the set, you know, and the girl, every time I spoke to her, would just do 100 times better, you know, and the reporter just said, "You're the actor whisperer." I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm just doing what I do. I don't, you know, reality is I consider myself no different than any other acting teacher. I live in the most competitive city in the world, New York. You know, next to me and on the right side and the left side of me are, you know, the best of the best of the best. And I have to be on top of my game. You as actors have to be on top of your game. You know, and reality is this is Virginia. It's a changing, growing city. You're going from theater to film and television. You know, and over the course of the next couple of years, there'll be a lot of New York City acting teachers coming their way here. I'm the first one to step foot and plant myself in this city. Get on the train, have a drink, and fall asleep. And wake up in D.C. I'm serious, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyway, you know, and then you have Tom Todoroff, another brilliant master teacher. You got Jen Lederer, brilliant master teacher. They're all gonna find their way here because these are the best of the best. You know, in New York, you have 1 million actors. In D.C., Virginia, the whole this is part of the DMV area. You have more actors than you have in New York. You know, so they will be coming down, and this will be part of your education. You are all actors, you're all businessmen. I am an actor, I'm an acting teacher, I'm a business, I have to be on top of my game. I always have to offer the best. I have new classes now which are on-set location classes in New York, so my students step into class, they're not stepping into class, they're stepping into on-set. Tell me, what are you going to be doing?
Tonight, I think I want to go back and deal with a piece that is very close to my heart. The name of the piece is called Fitting In.
Okay, this is something you've done before for me?
Yes.
Well, what is happening here?
Okay, so what is happening is this woman is struggling with fitting into society. She doesn't know where her place is.
Okay.
And so there's a bunch of confusion and conflict that she's dealing with.
I mean,
She just wants to fit in.
to some extent to another, I mean, you're a woman in your 20s. You know, we all want to fit in.
Right.
You know, and it's not just a matter of fitting in. There's a lot of other things in our life that are going on, not just fitting in. There's love, romance, marriage, divorce, all these things that escalate into the fitting in scenario. Mm-hmm. So why don't you take it to the Anthony camera, since you know that camera. So, you know, hold that. Find, you know, when I say your eye line, you know what your eye line is? That
Just a little
intimacy
left.
level. See that little thing sticking out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take it there. Focus. We got a lot going on in there. That's her. Hit by a car, dead. Okay, if you hold her.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you've got. You're walking into a funeral parlor. She's there. Everything you've got. Now, go.
I have tried
She's not
so
back.
hard to fit in. I've tried
Don't-
everything.
Don't let them close that coffin. Don't let them close that coffin.
I've tried
See,
to
your
change.
daughter.
I changed my talk. I changed the color of my hair. I changed the color of my skin. I would just to fit in. I'm so tired. I'm tired.
Go. Don't
Of
let them go
sitting
after her.
on
Go
the
after her.
outside. I'm so tired.
Love,
I'm sitting on the outside.
Stop. It's happening here. But can I tell you something? If the casting directors were going to cast you for your lips alone and your mouth, fine. But they're looking at the entire instrument as an actor. The problem with most actors is they just act from here. They're not going to cast just your face. The whole body has to go towards that. Your whole body has got to be acting. That's the problem why actors don't get cast. Because they think they like my headshot. No. They want to see that whole body go towards what I told you. The whole body must be acting. If you now do the whole thing over again, but everything, you're standing like this. Would you stand like this to what I told you? I only say this because there are, you know how many phone calls I got today? People wanted to go up. You're going up in front of $3 million. 3 million people. Nail it, please. The whole body must be acting, not just the mouth standing in a pose position.
I have tried so hard to fit in. I tried everything. I changed my walk. I corrected my talk. I changed the color of my hair. I changed the color of my eyes. I changed the color of my skin. I wanted just to fit in. I'm so tired. I'm tired of being on the outside. I'm pegged. I'm labeled. And I'm sent out into the world to do what?
All right, now, have the camera this one. Without these two guys here, that same emotion, intensity, and drop the theater. I'll hold on to this. Good. On set, you wouldn't be holding this shit. Neither would I. Bring the real world back. What I told you. Remember, the camera's close up. It's probably this up here. So you can't go like this. You can't go like this. You can't go like this. That was real before, but now there's cinematic realism, which is this. Right now, go.
I have tried so hard to fit in. I've tried everything.
Your mark is there.
I've changed my walk. I corrected my talk. I changed the color of my hair.
All right.
I changed the color of my skin. I win.
All right. Only because we only have 40 minutes.
Rehabilitated. I don't even know what that means, but I know what you think it means. It's just a made-up word, a politician's word, so you can wear your suits and your ties and have a job. Come on, what is it you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did?
He's the biggest, ugliest guy behind you.
But not because I'm in here, and not because you think I should.
Take him away. What? Come on. Paul.
I don't know where it was back then.
Take him away. Get him out of here.
I want to talk to that kid. Tell him where he really was. But I can't!
Get him out of
Because
here.
that guy's long gone, and all that's left is this old man. I'll have to live with it.
All
Me.
right. All right. Is there anyone in this room you hate?
Do you want me to just pick somebody random? Because I
someone you
like
hate.
everybody.
Yeah,
Somebody
pick
that I
him.
hate. Sure.
I don't think you like him.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Here, turn around. Face, Neil.
Uh-oh.
Now roll over.
Neil, come on.
Both?
Kneel down.
Oh,
Don't
both ways?
genuflect. In your real life, what do you hate? We have people we do hate. Come on. No, yeah, go ahead.
Don't worry, it wasn't yours. I had just gotten the abortion the day before, and ironically, the next day in biology, we are talking about the reproductive system. Miss Rainey is going on about the eggs, the fallopian tubes, the uterus, and I am feeling sick to my stomach already, trying to zone out on
Don't move the
anything
gun,
that
pick
I
one
can.
spot.
When I start reading a note
Put the gun to one spot.
over Little Miss Puritanical Princess's
2 hands on the
shoulder.
trigger.
She is telling her friends
In
how
the sweetest voice you could muster.
happy
Let him know
she
how much you
is,
love him through this monologue.
that she is a virgin, and how disgusted she is by all of the whores at our school.
Kill him.
Well,
No, don't. No, there's still more monologue, right? Okay, do the monologue. Don't kill him yet. I need him to register.
well, I reach into my pocket for my cute little red Bic lighter, and I lit
You have a seducer boyfriend?
cute little red hair.
Seduce him,
on
except you're using a gun
fire.
when you're seducing him.
Remember in therapy, they ask me if I'm sorry yet. And I just can't be.
This is called reverse seduction.
No matter how hard I try, bitches like that make me sick. They have made me sick, psychotic,
She's gonna get a date tonight.
unrepentant, and unremorseful. I have been branded a sociopath, and I have no choice but to believe it.
Kill him. Wow. That was really good. You little tramp.
Well,
All right.
well, you never know.
All right, what are you doing?
I am doing Drive,
What's happening in Drive?
playing Bernie Rose. And Bernie Rose is a jack of all trades, but mainly he's also a gangster, and he's bought an investment in a sports car and a sports car driver. And he is telling the sports car driver in no uncertain terms, in pointed way, who's boss and what's going to happen.
You've done this before?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's do this. But instead of he's playing a mobster, right? He is a mobster.
Yeah. Small-time hood.
Let's do remember Untouchables?
Yes. Something.
Let's make this the gathering of the crime families.
Okay.
Okay. And these, you got Don Cheech, you got Don Corleone.
This sounds a lot familiar.
You got Don
Just stop me if
Waxbeard.
I'm wrong.
Now the thing is, all these people, at one point maybe they tried to have you killed, but the thing is, you don't like them. You'd like to have them killed, but you can't, because you got to get permission from the family. If you have them killed without the family's permission, then you could be killed. But the thing is, it's business. That's why you keep them alive. I need that. I need to see honor above everything. It's above God. It's above church. Maybe you're fucking with his wife. He doesn't know about it. Maybe he does. These are the things you bring to the table. You create your own set of circumstances. Just make it real. Put the focus on how beautiful this guy is. You ever hold a gun before?
Not a real one, but
You ever hold a fake gun before?
yes.
Switch the focus on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful it is. The way it glides. Has anything ever turned you on before? And play with it to the point where you're obsessed with it. He just happens to be the person you're going to kill.
Mm-hmm.
But you're more interested in the gun. When you switch the focus, you get a different effect. What happens is you're more interested in the gun. Just like what we're doing, where'd she go? Well, there you are. You know what? She was playing like she loved him. Just happened to be a gun in her hand. So it threw out a different effect. It's a different effect.
Shannon ever tell you how we met?
Some people are so turned on by guns and fire. He's just someone you're gonna kill in a little bit. Maybe you aim it.
Mm-hmm.
Deliver them all up.
Shannon ever tell you how we met? I used to produce movies in the 80s. Action kind of films. Sexy stuff. One critic called them European. I thought they were shit. Anyway, he arranged all the cars. And he did all the stunt work for me. I liked him. I liked having him around. although he overcharged the shit out of me.
Now a little child. Kid. Back then. Go back.
His next business venture was with some of Nino's friends. Well, they didn't take to the overcharging bit. They broke his pelvis. I'm only telling you this because he's got a lot invested in you. So do I. If you need anything, you can call me. You're too. Oh, I'm really excited. Well, Nino, let's get the fuck out of this place.
All right. All right.
Good job.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much to everyone, all the students, the audience, and the viewers at home. Thank you for sharing this time with us and this wonderful, wonderful workshop. Hopefully, we'll have it a lot more in the future with our wonderful New York City master teacher, John Pallotta, the actor's whisperer. Oh, you're not. I'll get jealous.
Sorry. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Right.
Wish you
I saw green.